Hey everyone, welcome back to another time sensitive video. Let's go ahead and take a look at what the crypto market is doing today. So as you can see, today has also not been a great day for the crypto market. We've been bleeding really badly today. The time at which I am recording this video right now, the prices have recovered a bit, but I can confirm that a few hours ago it was quite bad and it looked a lot more worse than what it is right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at the charts. So if you take a look at Bitcoin, you can see that we broke through my support ranges. The second one, we had gotten a bounce of it yesterday and had a nice rally up until $36,000. But then as soon as today started, we just came back crashing down and we have almost reached the last buy zone, which is the $30,000 range. This support zone needs to hold. If not, we could see prices of almost $25,000. If you take a look at this in the line chart, you might argue that we might be getting some bullish divergences over here, but it's too early to call that. Things still seem to be relatively bearish at the moment. So since the start of today, you can see that Bitcoin reached a low of almost $31,500, which was almost 11% drop from yesterday. After this nice rally, we saw 11% drop. We seem to be getting some sort of bounce right now, but we don't know how valid this bounce would be. The main reasons for this particular dump on this day or more for today is because all mining plants in China have been shut down and they are relocating in other parts of the world, and this is why the cryptocurrency market had such a reaction today. So this is what is happening for Bitcoin right now. This is the key support level that we have to keep our eye out for, which is the $30,000 range. But one key important factor to note is that Michael Saylor just tweeted this 1 hour ago. Basically, he put out a tweet saying that MicroStrategy purchased an additional 13,000 bitcoins with an average price of $37,000 per bitcoin. It's also really impressive that MicroStrategy now hold more than 100,000 bitcoins, and the average price of each bitcoin he bought was $26,000. So it's always a good time to buy when the smart money is coming into the market. So if you're thinking about buying Bitcoin right now, it's definitely a good buy, considering that you did not buy it at 58,000 or $60,000. So we could potentially see a reversal from this place, or at least a Michael Saylor bounce. Maybe that's what this green candle is, I do not know. But let's wait and see to know what happens. This isn't financial advice, but when the smart money is buying, it's a good time to buy. Now let's go and take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum also apparently has dipped into our support zone and we seem to have gotten a bounce of it, a relatively strong bounce. And one more thing to notice is that we are keeping this trend line on the RSI chart more intact. You can see that we are currently reaching this point, so maybe we get a bounce from here, maybe not, I do not know. If this breaks this trend will be invalid. Let's see what happens over here. One more thing about when it comes to Ethereum is that the 200-day moving average is really close. We almost touched it, not quite. There was just some $20 in difference before us touching it. So in my opinion, the 200-day moving average could act as support for Ethereum. Maybe we could see a bounce of here. Maybe that's what we're seeing right now. I also put up this confluence in my yesterday's video stating that this support zone is in confluence with the 200-day moving average, hence we might see a bounce from here. So let's see if we're bouncing from here or not. But in the 1 hour time frame, we could see that we reached precedented oversold levels of almost 21.5. We were really oversold like 2 hours ago. Now we've seemed to have gotten a bounce from there. Let's see how long this lasts. So in general, the cryptocurrency market is quite red today. It's really red today. Let's see if we can reverse from here or we are still headed down. In my honest opinion, I don't think we'll be seeing any lower than $25,000 Bitcoin, because we seem to have a lot of buying pressure even at these 30,000 levels. But if this does not hold, my worst case scenario would be the $25,000 level. Let's see what happens, and let's hope for a reversal quite soon. So I'll see you guys in another time sensitive video. Until then, bye bye.